Hey guys, it's the LiftMaster Door Guy and the cat. We are here tonight. We are looking at my radio remote wall button collection. Not quite as big as Matt's, but still, I guess it's getting pretty significant. I'm not really going to go in any specific order. Cat, I don't know what the deal is with you. I'm not really going to go in any specific order, but I'm just going to fly through here and show you guys some of the different things that I've got. And we're going to kind of work our way from left to right with basically remotes. And we start off here with wall buttons, we go over here to remotes, and we'll come to radios. So, quick scan of the wall buttons here. We've got the Rainer 398 RGD, Sears Craftsman. By the way, I did not put these in any really order. Both the ones without the light and lock controls. A bunch of the regular Craftsman wall controls. Two Sears panels. You can see we have different logos. We have, I believe this one here is the older logo. This one here is the newer logo. Overhead door controls, Genie controls. These are from a Rainer Flightstar. The standard Chamberlain button. On the left we have the older style button. Pre-1994-ish. We had the button that was smooth that did not have these ridges in it. And then we had these ridges on the newer Chamberlains. And then I've got a bunch of LiftMaster Security Plus 58 LMs. One LiftMaster 58 LM that is not Security Plus. A couple of 58 RGDs. The 98 CB, or no, 935 CB. Build mark, unknown. LiftMaster Security Plus 78 LM, 78 RGD. And not sure of the Chamberlain model number. Then we've got all kinds of different buttons here from Alistair's. These here are the Alistair buttons. And then these here, I think they might have also been Alistair buttons. By the way, Matt, I still need to find out what that button does at the shop there. She asked me about it. I still forgot to look see what it does. We've got an old Genie button here. This button, we pulled this with an Apollo. I don't think it was the original button. Kind of cool though. You know, open sesame. It says sesame on it. I've got here my Marantec button. Half of it, I don't know where the other half is. But there should be a little gray thing that goes on there. A Genie button that came off a Pro 98 screwdriver that was totally hosed. I don't remember what was wrong with it. I didn't even save it. But I did keep the remote, or the, whatchamacallit, wall control here. We're going to go ahead and go back here to, let's go over these keyless entries here. Oh my gosh, cat. Oh, he's going to get a fly now. Get it? Alright, so anyway, here we have the keyless entry from my Marantec, which, let's see, there we are. Get it to light up. You can see it's got the LEDs over the numbers. Here we have this is Rainer's version of the 976LM, 976 RGD. All they do is put a Rainer sticker on it. That is it. And then here's the 976LM missing my battery cover. Back here we have all kinds of different remotes. Nothing really special here, except for this one here. Probably you guys haven't seen it. This came with, I have to make a video of it sometime. I bought the HomeLink repeater kit for the 8550 RGD. Or no, for the 8550 LM that I have in my garage. I bought the HomeLink repeater kit. And what that does is it allows the HomeLink in my parents' vehicle to work with the Security Plus 2.0. It's just a little plug-in box that we have to use this remote to train the vehicle, and then the vehicle transmits a code to this box. This little box converts it to a Security Plus 2.0 code and sends it to the opener. So that is how I got this remote. It is made in 2012, model 371 JCI. So there we have that. Let's bring this back into focus. There we go. We have a 373 LM, and this is in the wrong spot. A bunch of linears over there, 6 of them to be specific. Here we have the older linear logo. You can see linear is down at the bottom. Then we have the newer ones, and that's what actually all these are, the older ones here. We have two newer ones side by side here with linear logo at the top. This here was with a, let's see here. It wouldn't have been from Rainer directly, but it had the Delta 3 radio on it, and it was a Rainer control hoist. Actually, we might have ordered the control hoist from Rainer with the radio, so It did have the Delta 3, and Rainer just stuck their label on it. But anyway, yeah, I know it's a lot to throw at you guys. So, follow along here. Anyway, we have a bunch of Chamberlain 950 CDs, 5 of those. A couple of 971 LMs. And we have a 973 LM. 96 LM, we have the, I believe, 61 LM. Yes, 61 LM / 61 LMC. Get that to focus. There we are, 1 of 2010. No battery in that. And we have here the 850 CB. Yes, it is. Get that to focus. 11 of 2000. I found this at my local True Value, and it was still new in its packaging. And then I have the Wayne Dalton version of the 61 LM, except for this is the 61 WD. And then we have a couple of 81 LMs right here. I do love the 81 LMs, which came with the LiftMaster opener that I'll show you guys at some point. Maybe I'll throw that in the end of the video here. Anyway, we have the Wayne Dalton 51 WD as well as the 51 CB, maybe, not sure. Bunch of old Sears remotes here. A couple of 973 RGDs. 950 DID. Get that focus. There we are. My Transscience remote. I believe a Telelectron remote, if I was told right. With the time lock is what this is. You push the one button to run it. You push the, push the one button to unlock it. Push the other button to run it. Pulsar remote and Alistair remote. Both made by Alistair, perhaps. Just one branded as Pulsar. Couple of Genie Tombstone remotes or overhead. We have another linear right here, right beside these linears. We have the one for my linear model LS050. I need to show that belt drive unit sometime in here. Genie 1895s. And then we have AT85s. No, that's not right. I hope one of these has a label on it. I don't think it does. Oh, here's one. AT85A. Yeah, I guess it is the AT85. And then we have the AT90. And we have the AT35. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure on that. I don't think that one has a label. But this came... What did I get this with? Not sure. But you can see the label here is push once to open, twice to close. How's it going? A bunch of GT90s-1. GT 912s, the older overheads, some more older overheads, remotes that came with my Apollos, multi-codes, Stanleys. This one here is an overhead remote. I need to put a battery in it, or see if I could put a battery in it. I'm not sure if this is the one with the little thing in it that makes the noise. It'd be kind of cool if it was. But I love these multi-code remotes too. Apparently so does the cat. Oh man, this video is going to take forever to upload. Anyway, let's move on to radios. We have multi-code receivers. One is upside down. Older one here. Then I believe they went to that one. Then I believe they went to that one. Maybe these two were out at the same time. Not sure. We have Delta 3 receiver here, which goes to those remotes. I did not get the remotes for this. I'm guessing that it is some kind of a linear receiver. Don't see anything about dip switches. There might be some dip switches in there. But this is the electronic key too. I did not get the remotes for that. I really wish I had. Transscience receiver. I showed you guys that in my Aladdin video. There's the remote for it over there. We have overhead door receivers here. This one would be for, let's see, these brown remotes, I believe. No, this one here goes to these remotes there. This touch and go here goes to those brown remotes there. This one here goes to those black remotes there. This one will go to 912s and whatnot, I believe. No, maybe one of these actually came with that AT35 or whatever it is, the old one back there. Alistair radio here that says Alistair on it. One with the Alistair logo, but it's not actually printed out. A 540 RGD. This is a green learn button billion code radio. However, unfortunately, it is fried. I am going to, let's see, what do we got for a date here? 3 of 95. I'm going to, we have one of these down at the shop at work. I'm going to ask the boss if he wants it. It's been sitting there forever. So hopefully he'll let me take it. An old billion code radio, we're going to do that. This here is my multi-LMAC, whatchamacallit, radio. Where is my remote? Oh, there it is. My multi-LMAC remote. And the radio that goes with that. This here is a red learn button. I believe this is for a red learn button. This goes with the blue button Craftsman back there. Then we have some Sears remotes, or not remotes, Sears wall controls here. We have the one with the LEDs. We have the ones that is not the LEDs, but we do have the built-in radio. And then we have the older one, I believe, that's got the radio inside that box. One of these works with this old remote right here, which is one of my favorite Sears remotes. This big, huge, clunky thing. And then we have a commercial, possibly an Alistair radio, my commercial OHD radio, and in this box we've got just a bunch of duplicate radios. I didn't want to take the time to lay those all out. Now, one special thing that actually I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of. I think I was pretty lucky to find it. I store my remotes generally speaking, I take the batteries out of them. And when I was taking batteries out of one of my remotes, I found the LiftMaster Model 25LM. Does anybody know what a 25LM is? It is a 9-volt battery. I have not looked to see if anything like this is still available. Come on. There we go. I have not looked to see if anything like this is still available, but you can see Model 25LM LiftMaster branded 9-volt battery. It still actually has a little bit of juice left in it too. So that's kind of cool. Thought I'd show that to you guys. That was actually in one of my 51WD remotes. And of course we got 373P back there and the new one from the Chamberlain HD920 EV. So there we have it, guys. That's basically it. That 9-volt battery there. Refocus this and give you one more once over. For numbers, I am honestly not sure. Didn't count them. Quite a few. Remotes just looking. You probably got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, maybe 60 or 70 remotes back there. Probably 50 wall buttons or better. Radios, probably got, what, 20 maybe there, 20 in the box, maybe 40 radios, give or take. So yeah, there we are. Whole big collection again. We've got radios one more time. Focus this, there we are. We have Genie buttons, overhead buttons, more Genies, quite a bit of Chamberlain there. Tele-Electron, Transscience, Linear. We have the Rainer keyless entry, the LiftMaster keyless entry, Marantec keyless entry, a couple of Craftsman keyless entries there. That's just the Craftsman version of the 976. And then we've got the 78 LMs, the 58 LMs. Some of them are RGDs also. And there we are. Genie, wall buttons, Sears radios, commercial radios, and the HD600D. Oh yeah, I was going to run this for you guys real quick. Let's pull this chair in here. This is the LiftMaster model 1245R, manufactured in 4 of 1996. I've still got the overhead button up. Here we go. Very, very quiet, nice unit. And we'll run this back up. Was pulled due to a stripped gear. And I put a new gear in that, and here it is. Running the 14.1x7 Relante, a 1/3 horsepower unit. I do not believe these had a light shade with them. So, there we are. Check in on Sunday and subscribe to the channel.